Welcome back to the Pittsburgh Civic Arena. We're between the second and third periods of tonight's game between the Rangers and the Pittsburgh Penguins. And my guest is the newest Pittsburgh Penguin, Ron Duguay, former Ranger. And Ron, the trade to Pittsburgh, was it any different emotionally as far as getting traded from Detroit as it was when you got traded from the Rangers?
Yeah, I suppose it was. Being that it was during the season, I just wasn't ready for it. It happened, I think, at 11:30 at night, so I thought I made the deadline. But Jimmy Devillano called me in and told me about the news. At the time, I didn't know what to feel because, I was having so many problems in Detroit. I was part of a team that was having a lot of problems. So I suppose deep down inside, I was a little relieved. And, right away, they started telling me how I'm going to get a chance to play with one of the better hockey players in the league. So I kind of, I felt that it would give me another opportunity to get myself back together again, because it's been a bad year.
With that situation, when a player gets traded like that, do you feel that in part they were blaming you for some of the problems that existed in Detroit this season?
Well, no one's come up to me and told me that. But I suppose there's more pressure on the older players. I was one of the players I'm sure they were counting on them doing more scoring, which I wasn't doing. But when you look at it, no one was really having a good year. So, it was so bad that I feel that they felt they had to make some changes. And, I was one of the players that teams are calling for. So, I had to go.
Well, certainly it's nice to be wanted. And obviously the Pittsburgh Penguins feel that you can be the man that can propel them into the playoffs.
Well, I hope so. It's in a situation now where I'm fighting against my old teammates, my old team as the Rangers, and I guess it's going to be another challenge for me. Right now I'm in games that are like playoff games, actually, with only 11 games left, and I just hadn't had that in Detroit because it seemed like we'd been finished since Christmas time, and so right now I'm enjoying hockey again. I feel like I'm playing for something.
Going back to the Detroit situation, why did that fall apart so dramatically? There was so much hope and anticipation and expectation at the start of the season for Detroit.
There was. Everybody was quite excited about the new season, coming up, and with all the new players they had gotten. I don't know. You can't really put your finger on exactly what happened. There's just a lot of little things. It all started when we lost our number one goaltender, Greg Steffen, for 8 games. And Karata Mikolov and Eddie Mio, they just had a tough time in the nets, and there was too many games lost because of bad goaltending. I don't like to put the blame on them, but that's what happened to start things off. And with all the new players on the team, we weren't able to get ourselves together to be able to come up with a big game. No one really knew each other. No one had confidence in each other. And so it just one thing led to another, and we had a lot of problems.
Okay, playing with Mario Lemieux. I saw the eyes light up when you mentioned playing with one of the top players in the league. You've had a couple of games with him. What's the feeling like?
Well, I know I'm going to get a lot of opportunities, because he keeps feeding me the puck. I'm a little nervous right now because, I don't have my confidence, but I don't know. I think it's just a matter of time. Hopefully we're going to make one of the best lines in the NHL. And so, everybody loves scoring goals, and if I can be in that position, then great.
And maybe extend your career a little bit, too.
Yes, you may do that, too, although I'm still young, though.